What's going on? Once again, back at it like a bad habit. It's your boy, Raw Review Reacts, aka RJ to the second power. Like, click, sub. I love the support. Let me just go ahead and piggyback off of that. The channel has grown since I started it late last year. We're over 100 subscribers. I want to keep the push going. I want to start doing giveaways. I want to just expand this channel more because I love the support. I love the engagement. I know it's been a minute since I dropped a video where you see in my face and I'm talking to y'all, but just know a nigga gotta work. I'm just gonna be real with you. So that being said, this is something that I love doing. I love the engagement and I love the fans and I love the support that I'm getting thus far. And I do want to thank you. 2022 is about to be crazy. I got a sister that's crazy in fitness. She about to get busy. So all you guys and females that have significant others and the third, I got some fitness stuff coming up for you guys in the year 2022. So just stay tuned. Movie reviews, battle rap reviews, and everything. And on top of that, just to piggyback off of that, me doing all these reviews, and actually one of the things that got this channel a chance to really grow and blossom is the fact that I was able to be there on events. Got there on my own dollar, and it's no problem, and I'm gonna still do it, and I plan to do it this year a whole lot. But if you notice, I'm gonna start adding my Cash App to the videos, because if you want to support the product, not asking for no shit, because a nigga knows how to get it on his own. But if you want to support the process and the project and the platform, getting to these battles, it's not cheap. Summer Madness was not cheap. Traffic was cheaper, but not cheap. And I plan to really be hands and toes on the ground at a lot of these events, especially when they come to California. But I do want to do some traveling, so I will have the Cash App in the description below. But anyway, let's get to business. We got Smack Super Fight. After the face-offs, because I wanted to wait to do my reviews, or not my reviews, but I wanted to wait to do my predictions until I got to see the face-off. I wanted to see that energy. Excuse me. I wanted to see that energy. So at the same time, I had to pull back on this just to get that energy. Plus, with shout out to Midnight Madness, Surf, Bill, Jack, Island Gang, all them cats that are putting that on. I've been trying to follow a lot of that stuff as well. You know what I mean? But I wanted to wait until the face-offs happen. Face-offs happen. So we're going to go down this card and I'm going to make my predictions. We got Swave, Seva, and Anderson Burris. Now, I'm going to be honest and I'm going to come off straight off top. I don't know a lot about Anderson Burris except for the fact that he jumped in on the T-Top battle. So outside of that, I don't know that much, but watching the face-off, both of them, shout out to Swave, because my first event in Summer Madness, the brother was standing right there when Arsenal and there was a blogger. Who was it? And War, I think it was. And he was telling us when Surf was about to body fucking John. He was like, it's coming. Like, that's not enough after John rapped. He's like, watch this. So shout out to Swave. Good shit. I seen him get more into his personality because I'm not overly familiar with him. I do know of him and I know his platform and all that stuff. And I know that, but as a battle rapper, I'm not overly familiar. I know he does battle rap. I've seen a couple, but shout out to him. Shout out to Anwar. Shout out to Anderson. All I know about him is from the T-Top battle. The face-off, however, both of them had great chemistry, and I feel like this might be a very underratedly great battle just because the chemistry that both of these guys displayed, especially Anderson Burris, like, he displayed a lot of chemistry and just quick thinking, just on the spot, delivering really funny lines and stuff. And he played a major part in the enjoyability of this face-off. And honestly, I think that might get him through. And he honestly might win this 2-1, but a debatable battle because Swave really got out of his box. And in my mind, I think he knows how to attack this kind of opponent. So I would not be surprised if he won with a 2-1 or maybe a 30. Because I don't think he's going to go particularly to the you're a white boy rapper and all that shit gimmick. I think he's really going to talk to him, though, on a deeper level. And I feel like he's aware of the opponent he's facing. That being said, I think I might have Anderson Burris, plus with URL trying to get their own kind of A-word or staple, quote-unquote, white boy rapper. Plus, he not carried, but he did a great job in that face-off. Like, you got to get a lot of his personality, and not knowing or seeing one of his battle raps, I already have an idea of how he's going to come out and approach this. And that's what you want, somebody that's going to be able to get their personality and style across. So I got him 2-1 in a debatable battle. If Swave wins, I'm not going to be surprised, because I do feel he's going to be able, he knows how to approach him. Next one, we got Drugs versus Lou Castro. Another good face-off, even though they're friends. And when people are friends, sometimes they don't be the best face-offs, but a lot of time they be one of the better battles on the card. Drugs and Lou, and I've seen Lou at this point, 2 times live. Lou is phenomenal. I could see him in the next year or two being a star. A star. There's some things he might need to correct or hone in on, or, you know what I mean, groom, but his star power, he has good star power potential. But Drugs, and I love the way Drugs raps, like, he can paint a picture, set the tone, and he has bars. And both of these guys being friends, this is going to, God, I don't want to use a debatable card, but let's go ahead and say super fight, probably a crowd. I think Lou Castro might hit the crowd a little bit better. I see Lou Castro winning in the building 2-1. Drugs might get it on the debate, on not a debatable, but on the playback. But I got Lou Castro 2-1 slide edge. Now, we're going to Chilla Serious. These two gentlemen didn't actually have the face-off, but the way Chilla was talking spicy, and he does seem hungry. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on this, although the Chilla that I've seen in the recent times on the URL platform has been underratedly phenomenal. He does beat around the bush a lot on bars, but at the end of the day, and I wish we'd get more to the point, but at the end of the day, Serious Jones ain't been playing since he's been on the platform. But I do feel that Chilla Jones is hungry. I got to see him live. Chilla Jones is hungry because he doesn't want no more debatable battles. He wants to start clearly beating people, if not 30. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Chilla in this battle, slight edge, 2-1. Moving on to JC, and Sharon, another person that didn't show up in the battle. The 1-on-0 face-off was great. Sharon was showing personality. One of the things I have against JC, which I do love his penmanship. He is a pen. We ain't going to argue that. Not here to argue that. Not one bit. But the way he raps, there's so much buildup that if the punchline you have don't not hit, but has to shake the room. The battles that I've seen JC like dominate, his buildup was good, but his punchline, whether it be 4 to 6 to 8 bars that he's setting it up, shook the room each time he did it. If he doesn't bring that, I got Sharon clearly beating him 2-1, because he might be able to edge around because that pen is nasty. But he has to speed up what he's saying and make it more digestible for fans. And I think he'll be unstoppable once he gets that. And I think being with EFB, he's going to build to that, and this might be that breakout. And he's smart enough to dissect a white rapper. Like, people don't understand. If there's a white rapper that is good, I'm not going to say great, but good to great, or no, good to legendary, like, you have to attack them in a certain manner that isn't predominantly about them. And if you go into that predominantly about them being white realm, you have to completely dissect that shit and really like put it out there, but you can't spend multiple rounds on that. You have to get on and show that you can do what they do, so you could show that it's nothing special. That's the formula to beating white rappers. And the mystique or the extra credit, which I got no hate on them. One of my favorite rappers is Eminem, and I love Slaughterhouse, all that shit. But one of the keys to beating them is you can't make it all about that. Use a round to do it, first or third, but you have to be able to show that you can do what they do, and it's nothing special and you can do it better. And then another round needs to be on what they can't do, and that is the formula right there to beating unicorn-style rappers. You feel me? But anyway, I got Sharon clear, 2-1, maybe a 30. That might be a 30. It really might, because he be killing smack rappers. Next, and I'm going to try and get through this quick. Don't want to hold y'all. Tay-Rock and Danny. This battle was one that I was like, I don't mind seeing this. But after the face-off, oh my God. I legit want to see this. I had a lot of vibes of, and if I'm going to keep it 100, and I love Tay-Rock, he was coming off in this face-off very strong, thorough, but some of the mannerisms he had is like, if you've ever been in a relationship with somebody that's vindictive and want to hear their self-talk and get the last word, I've experienced it before. He really was coming off kind of like that towards the end, but he was making a lot of points. And he was letting them know, nigga, star power's over here. I'm Rock. You're Danny. And he did point out some of the issues with Danny's style. You're randomly punching and hope it connect. Nothing's really tailor-made or that fire. And you say some ass shit. Like, he was kind of breaking his shit down. But Danny Myers at one point was like, sweater off. Bro, we can fight, nigga. All right? I'm a Cali or a Vegas West Coast guy. I'm ready to do this. But he was also trying to hold his composure because he knows he doesn't want to mess up the check because he is a grown man. Respects to that. I honestly don't know how to call this one. I can see Rock 30 in him because the way Rock controls the crowd is ridiculous. But Danny is a clever enough battle rapper to capitalize and almost like Shang Tsung transform into you and flip something that you thought was fire against you. That being said, this is going to be debatable. I got 2-1 either way. Anyway, this has been Ron Review Reacts. This is the URL card that's happening this Saturday on the Caffeine app. Make sure you get it. Also, download the URL app. They're not paying me. Just saying it because that's how I keep up with the shit. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. Ron Review Reacts, a.k.a. RJ to the second power. This is another one. And guess what? Can't wait to see it. We out of here.